Hello friends, in this video I am going to talk about 5 main differences between Public Provident Fund and National Pension System. So let's proceed. Very first difference is underlying purpose. You need to know the purpose of NPS as well as PPF. NPS, as name itself suggests, National Pension System. So it belongs to pension. It belongs to retirement planning. So in other words, in NPS, it is required to contribute till retirement, and then after retirement you are going to get the benefit. So if I see lock-in period, I would say in NPS lock-in period is up till you are retiring. But when it comes to PPF, in PPF lock-in period is 15 years. So it is best suited for long-term goal. Long-term goal could be your son or daughter marriage or their higher education or anything else. Whenever investment word comes, we always think what is lock-in period, and the moment we see lock-in period is more, then we hesitate to invest. But ideally we should do reverse. If there is lock-in period, we must invest. I will tell you friend, this is the way wherein you can save some money. Let's move to second one, which is interesting and important also. Tax benefit. Investment in NPS as well as PPF, they provide tax benefit to investor. Under section 80 CCD1, investment up to 1.5 lakhs rupees in NPS is eligible for tax benefit, which is same for PPF also. Maximum limit is 1.5 lakhs rupees under section 80C, but NPS offers additional benefit. Under section 80 CCD1B, additional rupees 50,000 can be invested in NPS and it will be eligible for tax benefit. And if someone is working in corporate sector, for them under section 80 CCD2, if employer will contribute, that also comes under tax benefit. 10% of basic plus DA for corporate employee. When employer will contribute, that will be added in tax benefit. Here when we see between NPS and PPF for the tax benefit, definitely NPS offers good tax benefit. Third is loan. So in NPS there is no provision to take loan. However, in PPF it is possible to take loan. Although both in NPS as well as in PPF it is possible to do partial withdrawal, but there is limit on that also, that I am not going to tell, as both offers partial withdrawal. In PPF, it is possible to take loan, but for a limited period. From 3rd financial year till 6th financial year, it is possible to take loan from PPF. But after that, it is possible to do partial withdrawal from PPF. So it is like from 3rd financial year, it is possible to withdraw some money from Public Provident Fund scheme. While in NPS, only partial withdrawal is possible after 10 years, and that too also there is some restriction on it. Now comes, this is very important, so contribution and return. In NPS for contribution there is no limit, but in PPF maximum 1.5 lakhs rupees can be invested in one financial year. This one is important, return. So where your investment goes when you invest in NPS or you put your money in PPF. In PPF you do not need to bother about return because it is going to be fixed one. You will get to know from the beginning what is going to be your interest amount. But in NPS scenario is different. The contribution you made to NPS, it is not that NPS gives you some interest, it provides you return, and return is based on market return. So the money what you put in NPS, it goes to market to buy different funds of your choice, and return of those funds is basically return from your NPS account. If I will see my NPS account, then I am getting 9 to 10% return from NPS. Now next is maturity. This one is also important. You should know that in NPS how maturity is being treated is different. First thing, though NPS it says National Pension System and it is for your pension, but it doesn't mean that once you put your money in NPS, then after your retirement you are going to get pension automatically. No. Here you need to assume NPS also one kind of a contribution, one kind of investment wherein you contribute till your retirement, and then after retirement you are going to get your money back. You can withdraw 60% of the fund value at that particular time, but 40% of the fund value should go to annuity plan. So again you need to buy annuity plan, but with PPF it is different. Whatever amount you have put, whatever your investment amount is, at the end whatever the value it will come, means your contribution plus the interest, whole amount you are going to get. And also there is not going to be tax on maturity amount. So from PPF perspective, when you invest you get tax benefit. In interest there is no tax, in maturity amount there is no tax. But in NPS, though you can withdraw maximum 60%, but only 40% is tax free, and then for next 20% it is required to pay tax. So now friends, in front of you you have fair differences between PPF and NPS. Now you need to make a call where to invest. But the question is, should you buy NPS or should you buy PPF? Very first thing is, purpose of NPS is different, purpose of PPF is different. NPS is for your retirement planning, so you should have your retirement planning, and PPF is for your long-term goal. So you are required to put your money in NPS and PPF, both. PPF, if you see small saving schemes instruments, PPF after Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and senior citizen saving schemes, PPF is the scheme which gives maximum interest. So you should have PPF account. Second, NPS, though your money goes to market, but yes, it is managed by fund manager, and at the long term and in long term you are going to get good return. But otherwise also you need to have your retirement planning in hand, because nowadays government is not supporting by way of giving pension. You need to make your own plan for your retirement. Friends, if you want to know more about mutual funds, different types of mutual funds, how you can invest, how you can monitor your fund values, all inside of mutual fund, then you can buy my book, Prepare Yourself with ABC of Mutual Funds, or you can also go through with my mutual fund course, the complete mutual fund course. In my channel video, I mostly put videos based on government schemes, mutual funds, insurance, income tax benefits. So if you subscribe to my channel, you are going to get benefit from my videos. Please do share my videos to your friends also, so that they can also get benefit. Thanks for watching my video.